Nice.
Oh my god!
my
For the visual listeners, Alex just walked into the set with the exact same
That's
iPad.
my fucking lap desk, you bitch.
This was my lap desk first, actually.
No,
so,
dude.
Yeah, I had it before you.
Shout out to Lapdesk, sponsor the podcast.
No fucking way, Alex. That's my shit.
Oh, so you're the only one that can have a lap desk?
Yes.
So Alex,
What's your iPad? What are you doing?
What are you doing with his iPad, Alex?
Well then, what the fuck?
What's going on,
What are
dude?
you doing with an iPad?
What do you mean? He's the one with the iPad. He does the drops. He has his notes on there. Why do you have an iPad and an identical app desk?
It's okay. First of all, like I said 1 trillion times, this was mine first.
I don't believe so.
Like everything else in the world, he gaslights you into thinking he came up with it first.
Actually, he's never done this before, but
okay.
Now
he's never gaslit. Never.
No.
Yeah, I thought I could just.
This is egregious, Alex.
What's your Wi-Fi password? Because I'll do the drops today.
You don't need.
You want to do the fucking drops?
You need Wi-Fi for the drops?
Do you have a fucking? What application are you using?
HAL 9000.
I couldn't remember what you told me when I asked what app you use, so I just go on YouTube. Hold on. How do you connect to Wi-Fi?
Oh Jesus!
This is going so well.
Okay.
Do you think that has the Apple TV Plus app on it?
It does, and I promptly deleted it because fuck that.
Alex discovering.
Okay, Alex is now plugging his iPad to play a drop of some kind. You know, usually you have Josh has these on a button, and I noticed you're manually typing these in on YouTube. You know, you lose the comedic timing window, and that's obvious.
One moment, hold on.
When you have to search
I'm almost there. Hold on.
No, you got this. Yeah, you're doing great, Alex.
Boy, this was rough.
Okay.
Take that again.
Okay. Yeah.
Out of one ear.
Out of one. It's in my left channel. We're ready whenever you are, dude.
Hold on. I actually have a video saved of you from last week, and I just wanted to...
Oh, okay. I can't wait to hear this. This is hellish.
There we go.
Okay, that's not me. That's Alex, that's Hitler.
Huh, interesting that you immediately recognized it.
Interesting that you played Hitler on the podcast.
This is you.
This is the earliest in the episode you've mentioned Hitler, so congratulations on speedrunning this shit.
Is this you or not? Whoa, that was a little rough, Chris. What'd you say there?
Just start the show. Play the opening drop.
All right, hold on.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to play diarrhea sounds.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right, we got it. It's shit. It's funny that that's the hardest I've ever seen you laugh. And it's just a diarrhea noise. That's all it is to make you cry laugh is a diarrhea noise.
Still playing. Oh, fuck.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies.
What's up, fam?
That was worth
Closing
it.
out the year, ladies and gentlemen, with our top 5 list of 2021, which we are calling our top shit of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to There Are Too Many. Just throw it. Who cares, Alex?
I can't break it.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Don't damage your
can't
desk.
break it.
like that.
It's good.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies top shit of 2021.
Top motherfucking shit.
Josh's favorite episode, baby.
I fucking love lists, dude.
You do.
I love lists.
Lists are your shit.
Dude,
Lists are my
top
shit.
5 stuff, Schindler's List,
There you go.
Whoa.
grocery lists.
Wait a second.
You love
There
it
you
all,
go.
dude. You say that all the time that you're a fan of lists.
I do love lists.
So,
Joe List.
Joe List. There you go.
yeah.
He's great.
List.com, the fashion website. Big fan.
LYST. Big fan of
LYST.
List.
So, we are going to break down our top 5 favorite movies of 2021 and then some other shit too. Some other
Or
fun
television shows.
shit. Or Ooh.
Mm.
Well. I
Series
totally
is-
forgot about that. And
Me
it's only
too.
movies.
Well, that's why it's called top shit. It's not just top movies.
Nice.
top 10 movies. You know, we don't do that. We do 5. Well, I mean 15.
Well, I forgot about.
At the most 15.
Well, we'll have some samies in our list, I'm
at
sure.
the most 15. At the very, very least 5.
That is true.
Cool.
What
At
if
the most
all-
15?
We have the
When's that a
exact
rule?
same.
Are you making these rules up?
No, if we all have 5 different things, that's 15. That's fucking math.
That's how math works, Chris.
Understand.
Yeah.
So
I know.
went-
I know. I'm the biggest brain here.
Yeah. So,
but math is a thing.
so I
Yeah.
went to film school, and they don't teach
Yeah, but you
math.
didn't show up on day 1 is the whole fucking thing
yeah,
about
you know
that.
what mise en scene is, dude?
That's fine. I'm still doing great.
Is it, though?
I'm doing great.
That's
Is
the
it?
first thing.
Where's your reel, Chris? Remember that shit?
Ugh.
All right. Boys, this is not a typical episode if you're new to the podcast. We are discussing our favorite movies, television shows from the entire year. And
Are you copying me because I just took a sip of my water?
Sure am not.
who wants to kick it off this year?
I'll do it.
Chris.
By the way,
Mother-
Wow.
By the way,
Fucking Collins.
we were talking about stuff that released in 2021. So like, there's a lot of stuff that was like a 2019 movie, but it didn't release until 2021.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's-
that's a lot of mine. So
Do you guys remember the format of the show?
No, please
Nope.
remind us for the folks at home.
For the folks at home,
Yes.
because you guys definitely boned up and
we
remember.
yeah.
we remember,
course,
but
yeah.
if there's other people that aren't
But
in this
there's
room,
new people that are new to this.
yeah.
Okay.
So
And
explain
and
it
haven't
to them.
done this a year
So
ago.
what we do is, whoever's turn it is, lists off the top 5 immediately. You just go through your list 5 to 1, obviously. And then once you go through your list, then we break down each individual film.
Okay, and then the next person, the next person.
Right.
Got it.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, Chris, run down your
I'll
top
kick it off
5
this
in
year.
1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only list you'll need. First of all, this is the
Wow.
5-head top 5 cinephile
Wow.
movie list.
Well, I have a
It
top
doesn't-
6.
It doesn't
so-
contain any series or television shows, just movies, just cinephile shit.
Because you don't have the attention span for a TV show, or
No,
what?
because this is a movie podcast.
Definitely all of your films must be shot on film.
Oh, and
Oh, yeah.
then 4-3, and that's obvious.
Oh.
Duh.
So, going down my top 5 shit of 2021. Number 5, Pig. Number 4, The Green Knight. Number 3, Titan. Titan for the English listeners. 2, Emma. Number 1, my favorite movie of the year, the best movie of the year,
Gee, I wonder what it is.
Dune. Had to doing it to him.
Chris, what a list. Okay.
Fucking easy mode, dude.
I have critiques, though.
Let's go.
You did give Pig 4-3 format status,
Yeah.
but you did not give Titan 4-3 status.
That's some pretty inconsistent thoughts
That's
on your part.
Yeah,
Weird.
inconsistent shit.
I think
there.
it's because like maybe I just had time to like sit
Digest
with
it a little more?
I think so. Because when I was going through like movies that came out this year and trying to remind myself what I've seen, as soon as I saw a frame of Titan, I was just like, ooh. You know, it
All
just
right,
it just
yeah.
made me go like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay. All right.
You're looking at me like this is the fountain of this year. You're
no.
like, oh, Chris, did you like Upstream Color? Did you like Titan?
But you did, though.
You do love Upstream Color. That was your number 1 at one point.
Dazzling 4 stars.
Let the record show he did choose Upstream Color as the number 1 film of 2016 or something.
He
whatever the fuck
re-edited
it
a
was.
poster to say, quote, mesmerizing Chris Collins.
He did. But, okay. So you've changed your mind on Titan. It's
Yeah.
4-3 for you now?
Yeah, it was a fucked up movie, but I enjoyed the ride so much. Like now that I've
The
sat,
ride, you get it? Because it's a car.
shout out to that. It's probably because you plugged all this
They're
weird
fine.
bullshit in your fucking bootleg iPad.
It's not a bootleg.
So
yeah, no, I saw it.
number 5, Chris.
Number 5, Pig.
All right.
Nicolas Cage, one of probably my favorite Nicolas Cage movies, besides maybe Raising Arizona.
Con Air, though.
Con Air.
That
National
fuck-
Treasure.
Con Air fucking slaps, dude.
Pig was just such an unexpected
Banger.
banger.
Yeah.
Like it was so dark and so it had food, which I didn't expect. Like it was like about craftsmanship of
It's a
like
food
being
movie, borderline.
Yeah, it really is.
And another inconsistency: Chris did not. He vehemently disliked First Cow last year.
Ooh.
yeah, but then
But
after
Pig,
That's interesting. Also, it took you, what, 4
Oh.
times of watching Dune to really get it?
that's true.
I watched Dune to enjoy it. I understood it the first time, and that's obvious. And I will say, when it comes to First Cow and Pig, here's the thing, dude. They're different movies. Did you realize that?
Arguably,
You could
they're-
argue it, but
Yeah.
First Cow is better than Pig.
What?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I
First
disagree.
Cow did slap.
Okay,
I loved First Cow.
Here's the thing about me
They're both
disliking.
quiet movies.
Here's the thing about First Cow.
Okay.
I was in a shit mood, stressed out of my fucking mind during that week.
Got it.
That played a big influence into why I didn't like it. I
You
was like,
made-
fuck, I gotta watch a fucking movie. I don't have time for this fucking shit. Fuck, this movie sucks. Fuck, it's slow. Fuck. And then you guys were like, hey, let's record a podcast. And I was like, this fucking sucked. Cut to.
So you didn't get First Cow, like, at all?
Nah, it wasn't my vibe.
See?
It is an A24
But-
film.
Exactly.
But
That
after-
makes sense that
after
he
we-
wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
But after we sat and talked with it,
Yeah.
like in that episode, I was like, I realized like mid-episode that I would like this movie if I had seen it in theaters.
You gave
in-
yourself the proper time.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
If you
setting.
yeah, better mood.
Yeah.
Definitely. I totally.
But it wouldn't
that.
be anywhere near a top 5 list. It would be enjoyable. I liked it, but it's not like a top shit type of movie. It was.
Honestly, dude, I do think that Pig and First Cow have some similarities.
For sure.
In that, like, it's
Yeah.
kind of a slower story. I mean, obviously, Pig is a lot darker than.
Yeah, but also cut out that whole underground Fight Club shit, please.
That was the
That was
only...
the only thing in my head. That scene never happened.
Yeah, I feel you.
The rest of the movie was just great, and First Guy was good, but just more of a period piece and kind of boring.
Number 4,
Number 4, The Green Knight.
pretty low on your list, Chris.
Yeah, I was so stoked for it, and I loved it, but it's as I was like thinking about it, I liked like I would be more likely to rewatch. Oh, man, Green Knight is really rewatchable though, and I want to talk about one thing though: Christmas movies.
Yeah.
People are like, "Hey, Green Knight is a good Christmas movie." No, it's not. It just takes place during Christmas.
Well, it's not a
Right.
Christmas movie. It is a Christmas game.
Exactly.
Facts, but also like there's the whole thing like, oh, Die Hard's my favorite Christmas movie. That's this whole like.
That's so
it's-
fucking annoying now.
It kind of is like, and I remember seeing it being like,
It's a
what-
joke, but it's like The Office being your personality. It's
Yeah.
like whenever The Office is your personality and you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, it's like
Yeah.
the same thing.
It's
Yeah.
fine to think that, but don't be like people are talking about other shit and you're like, Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
fucking... ugh.
Yeah,
Like, we get it,
yeah.
Beck.
Yeah, it's like
Beck.
there's people that say it ironically like us, but then there's the people that are like, no, it's a fucking Christmas movie.
because in Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah, there's some stockings. They mention it. I'm like, okay,
It takes place during Christmas.
But
yes.
but there's a difference between a Christmas movie and a movie that takes place during Christmas.
Right.
Like it just happened to take place around that time.
8-bit
Christmas.
Christmas. Yes.
That is front to back Christmas movie.
Yeah.
That is a top tier Christmas movie.
It is so good.
For sure.
I've seen it twice now.
It's so good.
It's
Yeah.
so good. I'm glad.
Have you watched it, Chris?
8-bit Christmas?
Mhm.
No.
Mm.
Interesting.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
that's pretty interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Just
I
you
mean,
consider
as a
yourself a,
f-
cinephile.
Yeah, as a fan of
So I have
film,
to see every movie.
you have to
The
see-
good ones.
Yeah. Typically, a cinephile watches good movies.
Here's the cool thing: good is subjective. I don't know if you guys
Not
knew
to
that.
us.
If you were there the first day of film school, you would know.
would know
I guess
about
so.
the mise en scene.
And there are good movies and bad movies. You would know
Yeah,
that.
8-bit Christmas, more like 8-shit Christmas. Am I right, guys?
Oh.
Yeah, that was a real original one.
Get shit on, both of you.
Says the guy who is Hitler. All right, let's go ahead.
I'm not Hitler.
Number 3.
You know, as I'm looking at my list, I'm tempted to swap Green Knight and Titan, but it's too late. Whatever. But either way, they were both like they're like in the middle of 3.5.
Oh,
for,
we-
like
we-
both of me. They're like they were fighting in my head. For
You
it.
didn't even really finish your thought on Green Knight, though.
It was good. I was way too stoked for that movie because it got delayed
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
the release was so hyped, and I was just it was so much high anticipation for like the trailers were amazing, the marketing was amazing, and I loved it. It was amazing, but I don't know. The other ones just really hit. Like Titan was just insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Emma just struck all the notes for me. So that one, it was It was dark. It was a thriller. It had dancing in it.
Yeah.
The visual language is off the fucking chain.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, all these movies on this list have a heavy visual language.
Is
'cause
there all
it's
four
my
three?
list? But like,
Is dancing acting though, or is it dancing?
what does that matter? What does it matter?
Is dancing acting, or is it dancing?
Is animation acting?
Yes.
Ooh.
The fuck you talking
Have
about?
you seen
What kind of
Aristocats?
non-point are you trying to making?
See.
Here's what you look. This
how
is such a
triggerable he is.
fucking non-point. What you're making? It is. It's a fucking non-point.
No, it isn't.
Dancing's not acting.
It's not.
Dancing is dancing.
Thank you.
So what? So every movie has to not have dancing to
Yes.
be a good movie.
Unless it's interpretive dancing.
Exactly. See, you get it, Josh.
You're on some dumb shit right now.
I'm on some fucking true opinion shit.
Sure, whatever. I can't wait for your fucking list.
Objective.
Anyways,
Number
number three?
three.
Titanium. It was fucking wild.
Yeah.
I mean, it just like shook like everybody up. Like everybody that saw it was like, this was fucking crazy.
Visceral.
Yeah,
is the word I
exactly.
would use for
Yeah.
Titan.
Yeah, and like it was cringy. It was like in the way that like it got under
Like
your
physical
skin.
cringe.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
got under your skin. It wasn't like cringy bad. It was like, holy fucking shit, this is hard to watch.
They weren't like, oh, hello, senpai. Huh, here's my lady. Not
Another
that.
dancing sequence, but like the first like dance scene in the movie,
Yeah.
where she's like dancing on top of that car. That is just like, yep, everything about that. That was like with the title credits, was it not?
Yeah, it was around the same.
Yeah, I loved that dancing.
That was so fucking badass.
Yeah,
And it
her acting was great. on
sets a
that
fucking
scene.
tone. It's just like, this is fucking neat.
First time actor, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's fucking excellent.
Found that girl on Instagram.
incredible,
She
incredible.
murdered it.
Yeah,
Should I go to number 2?
yeah.
This is top shit.
Yeah, I mean Emma with one M, EMA. Director, he also did Spencer
Right.
recently. Emma was it just struck all like the things that kind of just I'm obsessed with, where it's like visual language, but also good cinematography and dancing. You combine those, like she's a dancer, and then there's the thriller aspect, and then she's just a seductress of a human.
Right.
And it was memorizing and different and interesting.
This was very on brand for you
Yeah.
to enjoy. Like that, like it's made for your
That was like right
your
up my
style
lane.
and
yeah, yeah. And last but not least, my favorite movie of the year was Dune.
without a doubt.
It was just Danny V and Hans. It was one
Hans.
of Hans Zimmer.
Hans.
Throwing Hans Zimmer.
Dude, it was just one of the most perfectly composed and executed pieces of art I've seen in a long time. Like,
And a blockbuster, albeit.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it was a
fucking
summer fun.
popcorn blockbuster that is actually thought-provoking,
Actually had a
intelligent,
VL.
gives you something to think about. Like you have to piece things together on your own.
Yeah.
it's a smart blockbuster.
Yes.
And one of the only few directors doing that now is Denny V, along
Facts.
with Chrissy Nolan.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, this is just like after Blade Runner 2049, and of course the rest of his catalog.
Nolan God, excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, but after all of his catalog, I'm just like he's one of my favorite directors. He's probably my favorite working director, actually. If I'm like gun to my head,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like gun to my head, like him and Christopher Nolan. I know that sounds like super like
No, that's
Film bro-y.
yeah, like the first film people you hear about, just because it's not. I don't have some pretentious Korean director.
some
to
some
tell you about.
dude in fucking Chile that is a genius that no one knows.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, man.
Honestly, man, I think the pretentious directors now are probably like Alfonso Cuarón or fucking.
Yeah, but even he
He has got some fucking bangers.
I mean,
He does,
He
for
was.
sure.
He did Children of Men, but then he did Gravity, and now he's doing big blockbusters, and he's still great.
Yeah.
but it's like,
But I feel like that's the. Oh, I like director, like Guillermo del Toro.
yeah,
You know what I
sorta,
mean?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not super obscure, but it's just I think Denny V's like he's getting more into the
Brett
mainstream.
Ratner,
But
my
Brett
favorite
Ratner.
director.
Why does that sound so familiar?
He's a douchebag. I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
yeah, but he's getting more into the mainstream now, but that doesn't make him any less of an art house amazing filmmaker.
Yeah. No.
Just because he did Dune and Blade Runner and he's in the blockbuster space doesn't mean he didn't do an amazing job on Prisoners and that first thriller that's fucking insane. I can't think of the name. Incendies.
Arrival.
Ensemble.
Ensemble.
Yeah, Arrival, and he's just slowly getting more and more bags, basically.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting out of the smaller movies, but that doesn't take away from how good he is. So
Of course.
to me, I was surprised at how low Dune was on other people's lists when I was looking this up.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like it gets pawned off a little bit.
People are glossing it over quite a bit.
Yeah, like it's a bit of a popcorn movie, and while it is, it's fucking good. It's like just the universe feels like the most wholesome piece of art, like from the art direction to the costume design to the cinematography.
You mean like cohesive, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's bulletproof
It is by far my favorite looking film of the year.
for sure.
It just looks incredible, dude.
I've got some honorable mentions. Should I do that, or are we going to do that later?
Go for it. You want some music?
Sure. I have a couple more lists. Basically, here's my top 5 honorable mentions. Top 4. I already changed my mind on one of them. Saint Maud.
Nice.
That came out in January 2021, and we forgot about that. Another honorable mention.
Didn't forget.
Licorice Pizza. It was fucking amazing. Paul Thomas Anderson, a great coming of age tale. Also, fuck the whole pedophilia thing where people are like, "Oh, it's an older." Should I stop?
No.
You were like about to cut my mic.
I'm just turning the music down just a tiny bit.
Like it's an older girl dating like a 15-year-old, and she's I don't know 18, 19, 20 something.
She's 24, 25.
Yeah, and people are like, "Whoa, grooming! Whoa, inappropriate."
70s.
I don't know, man. It's like the context of the movie. It's a coming of age tale.
Sure.
It does not. Those vibes are not.
It's not
present
black
for
and
me.
white like that. Yeah.
No, it's not. And it's just. It's hard to describe, but to me, it's you see like just a love story, a romance, a childlike romance. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways, Licorice Pizza's great.
Romeo and Juliet are only like 16, right?
Yeah, probably.
In the original
Or probably like 11.
All right, 2 more real quick. Licorice Pizza and then Summer of Soul, the documentary by Questlove. It was fucking one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. And then Spencer. Those are my honorable mentions, ladies and gentlemen.
Excellent.
Thanks. Can I get some applause? Thank you so much. Can I have one more list? Things I wish I saw before I made my list. You just with your hand all over your face.
No, you're good.
Things I wish I saw before I made this list. Red Rocket. The Matrix Resurrections. The Tragedy of Macbeth.
That
Yeah.
is the banger that is
Dude.
still TBD on my list.
Yeah, A24 boys didn't get to see that one
Yeah.
before making this. Come on, the Joaquin Phoenix coming of age tale. The Last Duel I never saw. And Don't Look Up. Adam McKay's latest.
Yeah.
Those are a bunch of things I wish I had seen.
But that's the thing, dude. They release all of these fucking bangers at the end of the goddamn
yeah.
year.
So true. It's
it's hard.
Get your shit together, studios.
Anyways, that's all I got.
Nice.
I do have one more list, but I'll save it for the end.
Alrighty.
I'll save it for the end.
Alex, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Let's fucking go, dude.
Ready to trigger, Chris?
Top shit. Alex's top shit. Here we go.
Number 5, Dune.
Ooh.
Number 4, Spencer. Number 3, Pig.
Crazy.
Number 2, Titan. Number 1, Green Knight.
Dang.
Okay, so one swap in there, and that was Emma for
Spencer.
But surprisingly high Spencer on your list.
You got a fucking solid list there, buddy.
Thanks. More solid than Chris's, right? I would say.
I'd say it's bigger brain.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have a
because
big.
you put Titan higher.
Well, I didn't have to watch Dune like 7 or 8 times to get it.
I watched it because I enjoyed it.
If you say so.
Okay.
I watched it once, and that was enough. Put it at my number 5 spot.
So number 5, Dooney Boy.
Yes. It's a fine movie. It's obviously a summer blockbuster-y fun time.
Are all of these 4-3? Do you need to own all of these?
Yes.
All right. Chris, same for you. You want to own all of your top 5?
Maybe not Pig, honestly. Pig
All
is
right.
my number 5, but the rest, for sure, I'm owning.
I think when it just comes to the overall story and narrative of Dune, I'm just not as into it as other fiction things, even if it is heavy sci-fi science fiction.
Right. But obviously the most impressive blockbuster of the year.
Yeah, big budget movie, big worms, big shit.
Big worms.
I'd recommend it to anyone that likes sci-fi, but
If you like big worms.
oh yeah. But still doesn't exceed Blade Runner 2049 for me. I would still watch the other 4 movies on my list casually over Dune. It's
Okay.
less of a... It still feels like just the introduction to a large universe than a movie of its own. You know
I also
what
think
mean?
it's telling that like you haven't, like all jokes aside, you haven't seen it more than once. You saw it once and you're like, I get it.
And you didn't see it in IMAX. I want to preface that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't... My eyes work just fine. I can use my TV.
But
As a cinephile,
experience.
you watched it in your living room.
Yeah, so if you own
On a TV.
if you own these movies, like we were talking about owning them, you can't bring them to an IMAX theater and be like, "Can I watch this?"
No, you didn't. You don't. But when you go to IMAX, the
I
big
don't.
screen,
But
the Dolby Digital with the sub on the taint.
Hmm.
If you fucking experience the score in the scale of Dune, I feel like the set and setting would have affected your experience a little bit.
but you've gone on record saying set and setting doesn't matter to you.
Yeah,
Not as much.
yeah, some 3-head shit. But do you even have
So
a
the guy who's
sound
number
bar?
1 is Dune.
Do you even have a sound bar? Or are you just fucking blasting the TV audio into the side of the
I
wall?
listen to it through headphones that I plug a splitter into, and me and Christina share the headphones.
Oh my god!
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like, oh my god,
That would have been better. That would have been better than a fucking.
I did use my fucking AirPods to watch a movie. To watch Homecoming.
AirPods Pro, right?
Yeah, the big fucking ones.
Yeah.
I watched Homecoming in those. That was a fucking experience,
I
dude.
bet.
Yeah,
That's
it's fucking
fun.
great.
I bet that
Yeah.
was sick. Yeah.
Yeah, with the spatial audio, that's fucking sick,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
Nice.
That's an experience. Apple product, Alex, like you would.
Yeah, I'm not going to invest in Apple products. That was just a joke for the show.
he
the
says
iPad.
after he reads the list from his Apple iPhone.
I purchased this from Craigslist.
Okay.
Number
You're
4.
a fucking shill.
Number 4, Spencer. This was beautifully acted,
Yes.
beautifully shot.
Yeah.
Spencer is definitely more my vibe when it comes to like top shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It has
Period pieces.
period piece. I mean, not necessarily period pieces. It's not like
It's
I'm
pretty recent history.
Yeah, but it's
Pride and Prejudice. Fuck that. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, fuck a puffy dress.
But it's like intimate stories
Yeah.
with complex characters.
Yeah.
With a, I don't know, just a incredibly beautiful cinematography.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. The same director
Personal
as
stories-
Emma, who is now on 2 lists.
Yeah. Except this one isn't about stupid fucking dancing, so that's why it's higher than Emma.
There's a great dancing scene in it. Did you like her dancing?
I actually
in,
hated it.
in Kristen Stewart's little.
That's why it's
montage
number
there?
4.
Exactly. It's why it's not higher on my list.
Shouts to
because-
Pablo Larraín for making 2 separate lists for 2 separate movies. That's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
Oh,
Excellent. Number 3, Pig.
Dude.
This was Nicolas Cage, the best he's been in a very, very long time.
Agreed.
An excellent story that if you love animals, you'll love. It's heartbreaking. It's about food. It's fucking masturbatory with the food. It's excellent.
And dialogue.
yeah.
The dark nihilistic
Yeah.
dialogue was
Oh,
really
yeah.
fucking good too.
Yeah.
Best DMT of the year, hands down.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a good one.
That one.
How to
fucking-
lose a pig in 10 seconds.
That ended me, dude.
Yeah.
number 2, Titan.
All right.
This was just
Very high up.
absolutely fucked my shit up.
A movie that opened with dancing, I'll have you know.
Yeah, I didn't care for that either. I don't care for the dancing in these
Okay.
movies. It's just, it's a
Alex just hates dancing.
it's nonsense. I mean, what
so
is
Spider-Man 3? You
what
didn't
is
like?
it?
Alex hates dancing,
Well, no,
loves
that
anime.
serves a narrative purpose.
Ah.
See, it's
So
supposed
not in
to-
Emma. No narrative purpose of the dancing in Emma.
No, it's all like, oh, we can dance. We're dancers. Spider-Man's not a dancer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
Okay.
It's part of the narrative. Titan just had a really, really, first of all, interesting as fuck protagonist.
Yeah.
Amazing visual language, crazy ideas that are being visualized on the screen.
You never knew where it was going.
Yeah. It's one of those.
Like literally
It kept you
were
guessing
like,
the entire fucking
Is this a
crazy
stripper movie?
ride.
Is this a murderer?
Yeah.
Is this a killing spree? Is
the
this
body horror aspect was fucking
Wow.
so well done.
Dude,
crazy.
hitting her fucking head on the side of the sink.
Dude,
Oh,
that
one of the cringiest, one of the hardest things to ever.
The
for me to
nipple
ever
piercing
watch.
scene was like I literally couldn't look.
Dude, yeah, that's no more spoilers for Titan. Go see it if you
yeah.
haven't.
And number 1, Green Knight. This felt like the most like a cinema event and experience of
Yeah.
all of them to me.
Yeah.
I loved the story. It's like a new take on an old classic type
And
thing.
as a fan of like Arthurian lore,
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat,
but
okay.
it's just things that like mythological things in general like that.
Yeah.
I love that type of stuff.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
It is an epic for sure.
Yeah.
I will say it's a lot of Dev in the woods, and that was my biggest disappointment.
So not enough action for you. You needed to. Be
I wanted more puzzles.
You
explosions.
needed more dancing in the movie.
Yeah, more dancing would have been great. I feel like the puzzles, like he didn't.
Chris is like,
solve-
why isn't the Green Knight dancing?
Yeah, I could really use a choreography.
Where's
scene
the
right now.
Christmas dance?
Why isn't Alicia Vikander twerking
Yeah.
during this Arthurian tale?
Meanwhile, I hate musicals, but it was just like he didn't overcome as many like challenges as I was hoping. It was a lot of.
Well, he's a coward. Did you not get the movie?
Oh, I got the movie. In fact, I've only had to watch it once. How many times did you watch it?
Once.
Well, that's good.
I
At
got
home,
it.
like an
No, I saw it in theaters.
That was the only way to see it.
IMAX, Dolby Digital.
I don't remember. It doesn't make a difference to me. It's just, it's all the same.
Yeah, this sounds like three-head shit.
Interesting. It's the man who likes to dance.
Whichever list, whenever you want to finish your list.
I have one honorable mention, and
Hold on. Give me a minute.
My honorable mention is a movie that we watched this year, but it came out late last year. But because of
It doesn't
that,
count. I'm telling you right now, it was on mine.
You already
but
know?
I already know. I already know.
Three-head shit. Just
Says the guy who didn't have it on his honorable mentions.
Go ahead.
because it wasn't this year.
Another
you dunce,
round.
You fucking dunce.
Absolutely. That
Yeah.
was my number 2 up until I was like, oh shit, that came out technically last year.
December of like 28th or some shit.
And that's obvious. And had a lot of dancing.
Yeah, but it served a narrative purpose is the point.
Right.
It was interpretive dancing, like we already discussed, is acting.
All right, we need a dance off here just to remove the tension.
Okay, I brought my Dance Dance Revolution, Matt, so this will be easy.
All right.
Maybe after the show.
Ah, fuck. All right.
Another round, yeah. Absolutely. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Mads Mikkelsen is just murderously good in that movie.
Technically last year.
Yeah.
Sucks. I get you.
Good movie, though. Great dancing.
All righty, boys.
That ending dance scene?
Well, it served a narrative purpose, you see. Josh.
Josh's top shit of 2020.
Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Number 5, Pig. Number 4.
Oh, that's where I had it, just FYI.
Number 4, Dune.
That's high.
That's a pretty good spot for Dune, I'd say.
Number 3, Saint Maud.
Nice.
Saint motherfucking Maud, dude.
Wait. Okay, yeah.
Number 2, Spencer. And number 1, The Green Knut.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go. So it's 2-1. The Green Knight is better than Dune, which means that Green Knight is better than Dune.
It's subjective.
That's a mathematical equation that works out.
On this podcast, yes.
Yes.
In our
on this podcast.
In our sample size of 3. Yeah, you nailed it.
That's an odd number. It's all you need.
That's science.
Number 5, Pig. Not to. I mean, it's on all 3 of our fucking lists. So
Yeah.
I Pig was the most unexpected banger
Facts.
of the year for me. Like
Yeah.
totally blind to it. Based on the title, Nicolas Cage is in it. I'm expecting it to be just like an off the walls fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
Some more goofy Nick Cage shit.
yeah, I'm just like, okay,
Cage.
whatever. I wasn't even really looking forward to it. I even fought us doing an episode on Pig. I was like, whatever. I don't see a point in doing this episode. And I was shockingly fucking wrong, dude. I
Yeah,
was way fucking wrong because that movie was tremendous. And unlike Chris, I would like to own it on video.
See, so you concede that it is worth owning.
It is worth owning. It is 4-3. Absolutely, dude.
Again, 2-1.
Yes. 4, Dune. The best blockbuster of the fucking year, hands down.
Yeah.
A blockbuster, like I said, that makes you think and doesn't leave. I mean, you are left to what the film presents to you and nothing else. There's not a ton of exposition, really none. You have to kind of figure it out by what they're showing you.
But it's
show,
masterful
don't tell.
it's masterful storytelling in that sense.
Yes, and
Yeah.
to condense what the book is, and I haven't read the fucking book.
No, I don't plan on reading the book either.
But to like condense that down into like a 2 hour or 2.5 hour film, however long it was, and make it concise and have it make sense.
It did only do half the first book.
Right. But I thought it was genius. And like to go ahead and put your balls on the table and be like, yeah, Dune, we're going to make this into fucking multiple parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite parts of this film is that like the title card says Dune Part 1.
Yeah, it
like that
opens
is
with Part 1.
big balls shit, man.
Yeah. it's
Also,
awesome.
the font overall, how it's the exact same thing, just
everything.
flip-flopped.
Yeah, everything that is presented about this film, like the visual, it is my favorite looking film of the year. I'll say that again. And just the marketing and all of it, the cast, the best ensemble cast of the fucking year.
For sure. The analog futurism.
Yeah.
The costume design, fucking everything.
There's
man.
no dancing.
Cinematography, visual language, just fucking. Sorry, 1 second.
The visual language.
The visual language is on point.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that brings me to number 3, Saint Maud.
This is very high on your list, in my opinion.
I think warranted.
This was number 1 on my list for several months.
Wow.
I kept a list during the whole year.
I liked it. It was good, but it wasn't like the gem of the like Green Knight, like type of movie. Like it was good, but it was like, man, didn't. I don't know if it hit that 4.3. Did we say it was all 4.3?
I don't think you guys made it 4.3. Were we doing 4.3 at the time? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Can't remember.
No, it was January. We weren't doing 4.3 at the time.
Oh, okay.
That came out until
Okay.
after
Yeah, it came out
Justice League.
super fucking early in the year.
It came. We started doing that after Snyder.
Oh shit! Dude, your list did not include Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yeah, it's not as cinema as the others. It's
Okay.
it's a fun as fuck summer blockbuster fun time, top down, tits out ride.
I mean, Dune notwithstanding, like it would have been my favorite blockbuster of the year
Really?
because it was so well done.
Yeah.
because it's like
It's better than you would ever think based on the title.
maybe I'll say that for honorable mention, but Saint Maud is a fucking banger, dude, and I loved it. I loved the aspect of it, and what really puts that above, like number 3 on my top shit is the ending. I thought it was
The ending was great.
Fucking literal fire.
masterful.
I think it plays into a little bit more of your sensibilities too. I think you like
Satan, love him.
Satan, like metal,
Satan.
religious type of shit.
Yeah.
And it's like while I liked the movie, I was like, I think it plays a little more into your
The whole
sensibilities.
wolf in sheep's clothing thing.
But and again, like really shallow depth of field is like that's
good.
my shit. Visual language,
It had a good visual language.
but like it really is the performance of the main actress and like the visions. Great actress, and the visions that she's seeing throughout. Man,
The chest scene.
so well done.
Godgasms,
God,
baby.
so fucking well done. The cockroach talking to her, dude.
Oh.
Oh,
Spoilers. But I mean, fucking A, dude. Like, I need to own that.
That's a good one.
It's a fucking shame I don't own that one yet. I completely forget to get it.
Yeah.
But
I don't think they did a Blu-ray release, did they?
they will. Yeah. It's January
okay.
is when it was released. So yeah.
Yeah, but I
It's got to
read.
be out by now.
Yeah, but I read that A24 just wasn't planning a Blu-ray release for it.
Oh, really?
Well, how dare they?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean?
fucked.
What are they gonna do? Release it DVD only?
No, just digitally.
That's fucked.
That's on some bullshit.
Yeah, agreed.
If it was shot on film, they need to have a Blu-ray. So, anyways,
Whatever.
number 2, Spencer.
It's also very high.
This is my favorite. I already said that about Dune, but like visually, just cinematography wise,
Yeah.
like, just fucking.
I
Nailed
feel like
it.
it's at a different department than Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
like the
Historical.
sci-fi versus like portrait historical.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's different. So
like
the execution, though.
every frame of Spencer is like a painting.
was it 16 mil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Beautiful.
That's
movie.
I love that shit.
Grain.
dude.
Give me the
Fucking
grain,
excellent.
baby.
Yeah.
And I compare it to it's not quite Phantom Thread for me,
Yeah, that's another one.
but it's like it's in that same wheelhouse where it's like that's my shit. That right there, I know my shit, and that's it.
That's my top shit.
That's
Yeah.
my top shit. So Spencer's right up there, dude. Number two. Number 1, The Green Nut. And I don't think I was obviously I was really stoked to watch it, but like it didn't disappoint me like it did for you.
Yeah.
You just overhyped it, you think?
You way
I think in my head,
overhyped
like
it.
I wasn't like skipping into the theater, but man, in my head, like based on the trailer, based on like you saw the big trolls and the hands coming over the mountain, and then you saw the the mind games of the cinematography, like his body, his skeleton, and his life, and those things were there in the movie, but it was such a all his challenges were so much more minimal than I thought. I thought it would be like Zelda level adventures where you had to solve X puzzle to get to X puzzle, like Labyrinth almost.
And he sort of does that in one segment, but the overall, like the sense of scale and ambiguity of all the mythological aspects makes it feel so much bigger to me.
I guess he seemed more like an observer of the world than a participant. That's where it was.
In a way, his character sort of is, though, right?
Well, he's...
Again, I only watched it once, but I got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like he basically has to like... I don't know. It was the fact that like the scene with the woman in the pond.
Sure.
That was a challenge he overcame and then completed and got to move on, right? I thought there would be more things like that, like with the trolls or with this. It would be I meet this person, I do this thing. I meet this person, I overcome.
You thought it'd be more of a like a video game quest
in a way,
but
maybe.
that feels
like a
too
board game.
formulaic for like a cinema movie art. You know what I mean?
Maybe, but I guess it was it's not like I wanted a sword fight. It's just
I think you were expecting more action, though.
maybe a little, but the whole thing is that he's not a warrior.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I wanted him to and while it comes to a resolution that I'm satisfied with, it was such a slow burn going up to it with a few moments of like, wow. But while it's still on my list. It's just like, I don't know. I loved it, but I don't know.
I think for that reason, it's my number one film of the year. Like,
Just
because it was like a slow burn, like
minimal
quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like it's it feels mythological in that way. I mean, obviously it is. It's Arthurian legend. But like how they dealt with that Arthurian legend, how they dealt with King Arthur, Excalibur,
And it was
Merlin.
never explicitly, no one ever goes, hey, Arthur, can you talk to Merlin at the round table and get
Yeah.
out the Excalibur? It just was that.
Yep, you
Yeah.
just have to know
Yeah.
it. You
I
have to
loved
pick up
that.
on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And David Lowery fucking annihilated this movie.
Yeah.
True.
In direction and just a vision. Like this is from his fucking head playing with a board game. Like, oh shit, that'd be kind of cool if I did this, and then made that shit.
Yeah.
Like we went to film school. I couldn't fucking do that.
No way.
No fucking way. There's no. I love movies, dude.
No.
I could not do what David Lowery.
You
did.
have to kill part of yourself to be a director.
That.
You have to lose all your hair. You have to
Yeah.
live, breathe, shit, eat, and sleep what you're making.
Yeah.
For like years on end.
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't even end after the movie comes out.
Right.
You got to do all this post press, all this other stuff, and then now you got to fucking finance and pitch your next movie. It's all a gamble.
Yeah.
Fuck all that shit.
Now do Peter Pan.
I would rather. Yeah.
Wait, he's doing Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But it's like he's got to make the bag to do other movies. Like
To do
I'm
a ghost
fine with him
story.
doing 100 other Peter Pans to make one more
For
Green
sure.
Knight. You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
that, yeah.
Like you got to finance this shit because the fact that the Green Knight got the financial backing that it did is a fucking marvel, dude.
Yeah.
It's a huge movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was a very expensive movie.
Yes, and for what the story is, because it doesn't have action, it doesn't have like this gigantic sequence. The fucking climax of the movie is Gawain waiting for the Green Knight to wake up
That was
from his
so
slumber.
sick.
Oh.
And then
Just
like,
that detail when he got there wasn't immediate contact.
He's
He had
got to
wa-
sit there and contemplate his death for a day or two.
yeah.
He had to wait for the guy to wake up. That
Yeah.
was,
And then he does wake up in the middle of the night, and
Yeah.
you just see the fucking gleam of light in his eyes, and then he goes back to sleep. That's the climax of the fucking movie, dude.
in a way, yeah.
Oh my god, man!
I loved that. I loved that.
Like everything about that movie just hit the nail on the fucking head. I wasn't disappointed after that. I was like, nope, that fucking did it for me, dude.
Fuck yeah.
It had some goosebumps moments in it like that for sure. But when I saw Dune, I was a human chicken. Like all my skin
Oh, yeah.
was
No,
just
I
like
totally
fucking
get it.
bumpy, man.
I feel a little because I can't put it over Saint Maud or Spencer or Green Knight.
Yeah. In my head, I would like looking at my list. I might swap Green Knight with Titan. So Green Knight being 3, Titan being 4. But I don't know. At the same time, I think the visceral aspect of Titan was just, it sucked me in when I was like seeing it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got you.
It's like opening a set with a fucking murderous breakdown.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
There's one movie that I would put at number 2 and move everything else down
What's that?
that I can't discuss.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I know what it is. I
Okay.
know exactly what it is. Something I mentioned.
Is it Red Vine Sushi?
Yep.
Something like that.
Yes.
It's a record store in Austin.
Yep.
Moving right along.
Moving right. Oh yeah, let me do my honorable mentions real quick. Boys. So again, another round. Can't discuss it, or not can't discuss it, but
Last year.
was last year. I wanted this on my list really badly. It was on my list throughout the year, up until all these fucking dope movies started coming. After Dune, everything just kind of like went off the Richter scale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Totally.
Shit started to pop off after Dune came out.
Yeah.
Bo Burnham's Inside.
Oh, yes.
Good point.
That
Forgot
was,
about that.
That was on my top shit this year.
That's a good point.
One of the best pieces of any art in the last...
That's definitely in my honorable mentions too.
Bo Burnham's Inside stuck with me, not just as the film, but like the music too, dude. I was banging that for 3 solid months.
Yeah.
Just listening to that album front to back.
And the timing of that.
It's-
everybody empathized with all of it.
Yeah, was one of the most on-the-nose, like, heartfelt, sincere pieces of art for a while. And the fact that, like, I couldn't even listen to the music after I watched it the first time because of how fucking
impactful,
raw and
yeah.
intense it actually is. And, yeah, just
Agreed.
all
It's
that.
a call for help in a way, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he fucking nailed it. And I didn't see this until much later, but like frame by frame, dude, he recreated Aviator.
Huh?
There are so many shots inside that are directly from Aviator, The Aviator,
With...
Martin Scorsese's.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Actually, I'll
Didn't
show you
know
that post. But like, Bo Burnham's Inside is like another level of good, dude. What I think I brought that up whenever we barely discussed it on the show. There's one thing about like a comedy special, which they come out all the fucking time. Just a comedian in front of a live crowd. This was like a special. This is a special event that happened.
It's art on another level.
It's the only one that addresses isolation and COVID and that stuff that doesn't feel like, oh, here we go, this fucking guy's take on COVID and shit.
It's like COVID jokes were like the new Trump jokes for a while, where it's like, okay, here, what's your take on Trump? You know, it's like, oh, what's your take? Like, oh, and everybody's inside, huh? It's just like, here we go.
Yeah.
But this was the most pure form of art about the pandemic that came out.
Right.
And just a great special and movie overall.
Just a couple more honorable mentions. The Suicide Squad.
oh, yeah.
I really fucking like that
That was
movie.
a fun-ass time.
John Cena, Idris Elba. That's all you fucking need. Their chemistry, their performances in that movie. As far as superhero movies go, that's my number 1. And then, yeah, I think that's about it when it comes to superhero films. But False Positive was really good too.
Yeah, that was... I was debating putting that on my top 5, but overall...
It's just good.
Yeah,
just
just
a really
fun.
good, solid one. 8-Bit Christmas, of course. We talked about that.
Excellent.
And Emma, I had that on there, Chris. Oh, and the worst piece of shit of 2021.
I've got a worst shit of 2021
Oh,
list.
damn, I wish...
Yeah?
But you can go ahead. Kick us off.
My worst shit of 2021 has only one, and it is Annette.
Mm.
Yeah.
Worst piece of shit garbage I've ever seen.
Baby Annette.
God damn it, I hated that movie.
You're like Adam Driver?
Man,
I love Adam Driver.
I paused it 30 or 40 times to see how far I was in there.
Dude, I was so mad I had a podcast. Whenever I was watching that fucking movie, like, I have to watch this bullshit
Yeah.
for this stupid podcast.
It's one of the few
I was
movies
so mad.
where I've been like, I bet I could just stop and just pass off that I watched this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You probably could have.
Fucking
You probably
hated
did.
it. And I was so mad that you liked it, dude. That would like
thought it was
hurt my
As someone
okay.
that doesn't like musicals, you're like, I like this shitty one.
For I thought it was okay. It was like I didn't like it, but the journey wasn't offensive to me. Like it offended you guys.
Mm.
Yeah, it was
Was it because there was dancing?
I think it was set and setting.
offensively bad.
Yeah. That was on a lot of other people's worst movies of 2021 list.
Absolute shit. Go ahead.
My dog shit of 2021 list. Number 5, Prisoners of the Ghostland.
Oh, man.
That movie sucked farts out of my ass.
That was one of the worst movies, not just of this year, but of all time.
Yes.
Hands down.
That was a fucking terrible piece of dog shit.
I hated that we had to finish that movie as well.
Same.
Yep. Number 4, Space Jam. I didn't see it, but I guarantee it fucking sucked ass.
That was a turning point for this show. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, we were going to do that.
Okay, so that
yeah.
came out the same week that Pig did, and we're like, okay, yeah, let's do Space Jam. It'll be a funny episode. We'll make fun of it. It'll be garbage. And then we had a conversation with Barack, remember?
Yeah,
Shouts
shout out
Barack.
to Texas Theater.
And he was like, "Why don't you guys do Pig? Like, I would want to listen to that. Like, if I'm a fan of film and I like listening to podcasts, I would listen to a podcast about this movie and not fucking Cruella or
Yeah.
Space Jam."
Yeah,
And then
we
we were
talked
like-
about Mandy for like an hour. It was great.
Yeah. And then we were like, yes, Daddy, we'll see Pig. And then we did.
But that was a turning point. It's like, no,
Yeah.
we should be talking about movies.
Yeah,
like,
not just anything that had hype every
exactly,
weekend.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that.
As
I
we
mean,
do Spider-Man No Way Home for
Well,
we have been
You're a
looking
big
forward to
Spider-Man
that.
fan,
Yeah,
and
we were.
it's a summer fun blockbuster. It's like
It's December.
it's one of those movies that's so big, like you can't ignore it.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna do? Like, talk about? I don't know. What if we did Red Rocket or Come On, Come On? People would be like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the art house cinema. And while I bet those are great movies,
We are the A24 boys.
and
It's
we're
true.
and I bet those. I'm gonna see that, and I bet I'm gonna enjoy it. I just am like, well, I don't know.
I hear you.
No Way Home. It was good. It was cinema.
Number 3.
Number 3, Venom. Also didn't see it. Also dog shit.
Heard horrendous things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 2, Free Guy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know how that's getting
How the
all the
fuck?
positive hype surrounding it.
Dude, it was on some people's top movies of 2021.
It's just kind of
Just
it's cringe.
shit.
It's cringe.
just
to
fucking
me.
terrible.
Just shit. Bad.
Number
Bad, bad,
one.
bad.
People are entitled to their opinions.
Worst dog shit movie of 2021 and possibly ever that I've ever fucking seen is a movie called Old by M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh man.
I have not wanted to walk out of a theater more than that fucking piece of dog shit. That is the biggest miss of M. Night Shyamalan's career. That is
God,
so...
I still need to watch it.
That is... You can hate watch the fuck out of it.
Okay.
And you should, because it is one of the most offensively bad movies in general. The writing, the camera work is weird, but at first you're like, this is different, but then you're like, what the fuck is going on? And
Like,
then
do they have a guy with cerebral palsy film it? Like, what's going on?
it's hard to explain. It's fucking weird. And then also, it's M. Night Shyamalan's most egregious cameo, I think, in the movie. He plays like a significant supporting role. He's terrible. The
Worse than
movie's-
Signs?
The premise is terrible. Yes, way worse than Signs. Signs, he's only in it for a few minutes. Yeah. Like a minute.
He is a
He
a
captured an alien, though.
he's a pivotal character in Signs, but it's not.
It's not egregious.
It's a little...
Anyways,
No, I just can't say it.
Old sucked shit.
So you really think Old is worse than Prisoners of the Ghostland?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Damn, I have to see it now.
It's
so funny that
Blink
that's-
once every.
Yeah.
It's fucking dog shit.
You look like Drake about to puke.
Which brings me, if I could, to a. Could I do the wrong people segment?
Ooh, yes.
Oh my god.
Did
Can I
you
kick
prepare?
it off? A little bit.
Yeah, dude. Do a fucking wrong segment. I don't know. Here's a sound.
What's the
There you
what's the music for wrong people? Do we,
We
have
don't-
one?
no, we don't do
All
it.
right. Well, this is wrong people.
No.
No.
That's not it.
My bad.
This is wrong people.
I'll plug in my iPad.
Starring just about every.
Oh, wrong people.
There we go.
We kill them.
Great. When I was looking up. Sure. Okay. Turn that up. Why?
I don't know.
All right, so
Fire.
wrong people. Pretty much everybody that was making a top, like movie list of 2021 had The Power of the Dog as number one.
Huh?
I saw this a lot. Like,
Yeah.
and I did not understand it. When I was looking at a ton of different lists just to like remind myself of the
What
good
came
movies,
out and shit,
I'm like,
yeah.
and I was just like. I saw The Power of the Dog very high up, if not number one, multiple times. And I
Yeah.
was completely confused by that.
I don't really understand it either. It is not groundbreaking in any way.
No.
It doesn't
and-
even attain what it seems to set out to do, I think.
Yeah, and
it's the slowest burn. And it's a Netflix original.
Absolutely no visual language whatsoever.
No, it's
not a single frame was I like, wow.
To me, it was just a forgettable Netflix original.
Yeah.
Same.
It was one of those like
I like the
it's-
Idris Elba one better.
Yeah, the harder they fall.
At least
Yeah.
it was a little, it was stylized and kind of fun.
Yeah.
It looked a lot cheaper than Power of the Dog.
Sure.
But was more entertaining.
There's more passion, it seemed, behind it.
Yeah.
I did not get that. So basically, everybody that put that on their list, you're
Wrong.
fucking wrong. What are you doing? Way above a lot of quality movies. And speaking of, I did not see Titan on a lot of lists.
Big
Yeah.
miss.
Big miss.
That's
there.
a big whiff on whoever the fuck wrote that shit.
As we all have
Are
borderline
you going to
the
call
same
them out?
lists.
Do you have any names?
I only have one specifically that I want to call out.
Okay, let's go.
And let me pull it up. It's Thrillist.com, and let me pull it up because I don't remember why I put this link in here, but I just put this in wrong people. Yeah. Okay. So Power of the Dog is number one. First of all, so this is they made the best movies of 2021 ranked number 40 F9. They're kicking off their list with that. So
Well, that
there's
is 40 movies. You gotta
in
fill
the Heights 38.
In the Heights.
I'm just nobody's on there. Pretty good. A bunch of stuff. But let me just go to the top 10. Let me skip down there.
Okay.
Dune, by the way, was like 15 on this list,
Oh, fuck.
behind Test Pattern, Saint Maud. Saint Maud's pretty good. Number 10 on their list. Barb and Star go to the Vista Del Mar. Dune was 15. Power of the Dog, number 1. Number 10, Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar.
Bruh.
Have you even heard?
Oh, I've heard of it. I've seen a trailer. I've heard bad things about it even. Don't know how it got higher than Dune.
Number 7, Annette. One of your favorite
Oh
movies of
my
2020.
Fuck.
Only
Did a blind person make this list?
just ahead of West Side Story at number 8, the remake by Steven Spielberg, which, by the way, Steven, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, make a good movie again. I'm sure it's fine.
Apparently, it's supposed to be really.
Here's the
fucking
thing, though.
good.
It's
I don't-
West Side Story.
Thank you. It's like going, I'm going to remake Romeo and Juliet. Okay. I'm going to remake one of the most famous stories of all time because whatever. Just fucking whatever.
Also, if your idea of scary gangsters is this,
yeah.
fucking get with the times, man.
They might as well be like, I'm going to stab you.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man,
Gonna
no.
rough
They
you up.
carry a comb and do this.
Yeah.
Fucking nerds.
Cigarettes in their sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really intimidating when you wind up and go, why I oughta.
When you charge up a punch like Donkey Kong.
Yeah. When you stick one foot out and a heel first and go, whoa, you cheeky motherfucker. God.
Yeah.
If you have to do a dance routine where you're combing over your hair before you fight somebody, you're not fucking intimidating. Now, that's Grease, but whatever.
What else is there?
What else is it? Let's see. Number 7, Annette. Red Rocket is number 6. I would have
That looks pretty solid.
I would have loved to
Yeah.
see that. Licorice Pizza, number 5. A deserving
great.
slot. Zola,
Oh.
number
Zola.
4.
Number 4.
You saw
though?
that, Chris?
Yeah, that was
Would you
great.
put it in your top 5?
No, it was fun and funny, but number 4 above Dune? What the fuck?
That's
Huh?
big, huh?
Yeah.
It was a good A24 movie, but about the Twitter girl that falling out, strippers, crazy. It was like the Spring Breakers, but different.
Is Power of the Dog better than Zola?
Power of the Dog was their number 1 movie of the year, according
Yes.
to on Thrillist.com. Number 2 is Pig, though.
It's pretty
Shout out to that. This is the most fucking all over the place list.
nonsense.
They're like cinephile idiot, 5 head, 4 head, 6 head, 2 head. They were all over the
Yeah, that's all
literally
over the
number
map.
10 was Barb and LeVar go to fucking who gives a shit.
Was old on their list?
Oh God.
Let's control F that shit. There's a lot of old. Hold on. There's a lot of the word old in this.
Try Shyamalan.
Yeah, like I could type that.
Why couldn't you type that?
Yeah.
I really wanted to see the card counter too. And also Drive My Car. If you're looking, okay, here's one more list I have, which is movies that you should see if you're looking for a real recommendation, like that stuff I didn't see. This was movies I saw that were on a ton of lists that I never saw.
Okay.
Drive My Car, Possession, Souvenir Part 1 and 2. Part 2 came out this year.
Procession?
Procession?
Procession.
Procession. Okay.
Yeah. Souvenir Part 2 and Memoria. Those were everywhere.
You saw Souvenir Part 1, right? Yeah, you did.
I don't remember that. Souvenir Part 1?
Or just the souvenir?
The Souvenir. Let me Google that. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Isn't fuck, hold on. Whatever, it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. Well, either way, if you're looking for stuff like that's probably very good, I'm blind recommending those because I saw those everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on a ton. I was like, well, I wish I had seen
Drive
that.
My Car is supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Souvenir.
No? Oh.
Mm-mm.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
All right. Glad we went through that.
Yeah.
I would just like to say that Prisoners of the Ghostland is the most fucking pure nonsense film that is. I mean, if you want to torture someone before their execution and give them the worst death ever, I would do that. Show them that, then kill them.
Yeah.
It's one
It
of
was
the worst
bad.
things I've ever.
I love that.
Gavana.
That was
Oh,
terrible.
Jesus, dude.
I love that you did the worst, like a list for the worst.
Yeah.
I think we need to do that all collectively.
I almost
Yeah.
brought it up to you guys, but I wanted it to also be a surprise. But I didn't want to give you guys more homework, so I was like, I'll just do it.
I think we definitely need to do that next year.
Yeah, for sure.
A whole year from now.
Yeah.
Next year.
Is that enough notice?
All right.
That'll be cool to keep track of, though.
Do you guys want to play an actor game, maybe for somebody in our top?
We've got to do Nicolas Cage.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, was Dog the only one that was... Or Dog.
Which is
God.
like Pig.
Was Pig the only one that was on all of our top shit? No, Dune.
No, Dune.
Dune, Titan. No,
Dune.
Titan wasn't on yours.
Green Knight.
So
I really didn't like Titan that much.
Dune, Green Knight,
Really?
and Pig. Dune, Green Knight, and
fine.
Pig were all on our top shit, huh?
So those are our certified top 3 movies of the year between all of us then.
That makes sense. That's a solid list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For too many movies to have
Yeah.
Green Knight, Dune, Pig.
Piggy
That's
boy.
fucking great.
That's a good palette. You were saying you didn't like Titan?
Not that I didn't like. I mean, it wasn't. I came out of the movie like, yeah, that's not on my top shit for sure. It wasn't 4-3. Definitely wasn't 4-3. It was cinema for sure, and I appreciated how visceral it was. I liked Raw way better.
I agree with that.
Raw was great.
I agree with that.
And-
Which is on Netflix, by the way. Go check it out.
Ooh.
Which is also on Netflix, Nocturnal Animals. I just want to get that out there.
Ooh, yeah. But yeah, fuck. I don't know, dude. I don't know what it was. It kept me guessing. I just felt that like I wanted to go. There were one of those plot lines where it's like, where's this movie going? And I thought I had figured it out. I'm like, okay, this is about to be really fucking crazy. And then it went off to another area, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I will say I like the first half more than the second half, but I still enjoyed the whole ride.
I mean, but like, if we didn't have the second half, we wouldn't have the performance from Dude,
He was
who
good.
was fucking amazing.
He was great. Yeah,
But
but that first half,
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't. I don't know, man. It just didn't go where I wanted it to go, and I was a little underwhelmed with it.
understandable.
Yeah, I get that.
But I mean, a well-made film. It's definitely
as soon
cinema.
as soon as you go to Fire Land, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, whatever.
I feel you on that. I do feel you on that. Even though I still enjoyed it all, I wish it stayed in the first half of the movie.
Yeah, like a spree, a killing spree. Give me that.
Yep. Give me that.
Give me that.
Give me that.
I love a
I
killing
should have ordered
spree.
that.
Oh, that looks really good.
That does look really.
I'm surprised none of you mentioned. I think you should leave season 2.
Well, it's because
It's not film.
It's not.
It's not serious.
It's the funniest sketch comedy show that's ever been made.
Probably.
But it's not like a cinema
Well,
experience.
Bo Burnham. That's more cinematic.
It's more
It's pretty cinematic, yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's hard to put. I think you should leave on a top shit. Well, first of all, I
They're
was
15-minute episodes.
That's the
Yeah.
hardest I've heard Chris laugh this year. Was
Dude. Hardest I've ever seen you laugh.
Hardest I've laughed
Havoc.
in a long
What's his
time.
name? Havoc. Carl Havoc.
Carl Havoc
Yeah.
sketch that I mean everybody should know it by now.
Chris doubled down. Fucking.
I
like,
fucking cried.
He looks like a tomato.
Tears down my face. I was deaded, dude. And it's exactly my humor. All of the sketches are right up our alley.
dude eating the fucking hot dog from his sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
they're
god.
Like, he's
Yeah,
and they're
I'm
like, are
just
you
like
eating?
the tiredest I've ever been.
Yeah, and they're like, "Are you eating hot dogs?" Like, what? That shit just kills me. Huh? What? Yeah, just. Anyways, yeah, that is the funniest show on Netflix, hands down.
Yeah.
But it's just not a cinema. Like,
I
my
get it.
list was movies, and I don't know.
I got you.
Yeah.
It's
No series on our list collectively this year.
Yeah,
Can't really.
I quite literally forgot about that.
Same.
Well, you had Devs was your number 1 last year.
Well, it's interesting. It was on my list.
Queen's Gambit was on my list. You
Did you have any series on your list?
Impractical Jokers.
I'm a cinephile, so the Impractical Joker.
Actually, he was the first to do it. He was the first because our first top shit, he had Too Old to Die Young.
He did?
Yeah.
On his top
Yeah,
shit?
me.
Yeah.
And
I'm
no-
more of a
he was
cinephile.
the
That wasn't
than
on my
you.
top shit?
Nope.
No.
That's surprising.
I really appreciate Nicholas Winding Refn and those beautifully shot.
We did it as movies, and Alex was like, fuck it. This is a 13-hour movie. And he's like, fuck you, it's my list. That's what he said.
Oh, well.
So, but I was
I like how I'm
out
the
of-
archivist of this podcast.
Yeah,
I
you are, actually.
I know a lot of shit.
You're
You
like
do.
the Oracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like the guy in Dune that like flips his eyes back and all right, yep, I got some info.
I really wanted him to be like
He should have done an
For Oscar-
Ahegao face.
for Oscar Isaac to ask him a question. And he goes, "Shit, I don't know, man."
I just scanned the whole database and I don't know.
And like every time he does that, like he has to make a noise like oh no, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
He goes,
All right, Nick Cage actor
Nick
game.
Cage actor game, let's get it. Pig.
National Treasure.
Raising Arizona.
Con Air.
Matchstick Men.
Prisoners of the Ghostland.
Face.
Nice. Vampire's Kiss.
Bringing Out the Dead.
Ghost Rider.
Lord of War.
Nice.
Lord of War. That opening sequence, dog.
Yeah.
With the bullet. Come on,
The
man.
mountain of cocaine.
Oh, The Wicker Man.
Nice.
Nice.
You bitches.
Mandy.
Nice. I love that movie. Nicholas Cage. He's been in 4 trillion movies.
Yes.
Under the Black Rainbow.
Not in that.
I love that movie though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what was that
You're
line?
out.
What's your favorite line from that movie?
It was like, oh, the rainbow's turning black. We gotta get over it.
Yeah. Spoken by Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Adaptation.
Nice. This is Josh's I'm gonna murder you in this game look.
Superman, which never got made.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, I know. Yikes. Oh shit! It's on the tip of my tongue, man. Fuck. I'm out.
The Rock.
Nice. That's a good one. Very underrated Nick Cage performance. Underrated Michael Bay movie actually too.
Michael Bay.
Before he was Michael Bay.
Before he was Michael Bay. A lot of his movies slap.
Yeah.
Bad Boys 2 is one of the best films of all
His
time.
only
yeah.
his only movie slap.
Bad Boys 2 is one of the greatest films of all time.
It's a good action movie.
Action, yeah.
What was the one with all the fucking? Is it not Dirty Dancing? It's something similar with Nick Cage. Do you know what I'm thinking of?
I'm going to rewatch the fuck out of Bad Boys 2 when I get home.
Nice.
What?
Do you remember the movie Nicolas Cage? A lot of dancing, which I love.
No, if it has dancing, I didn't take note.
It's like it's not fucking. It has a title that's similar to Dirty Dancing, but I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Did you guys say National Treasure?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you have any
I'm
more?
glad I didn't say it. Ooh, all right.
Just
I
for
did the
fun.
music.
Just
Just
for funsies.
Let's go.
Matchstick Men.
I already said it.
Great.
Fuck.
Great movie though.
Oops. Sorry. Well,
5.
what the fuck? That's way fast. Nicolas Cage.
100.
Fuck. I'm out. I'm out on
All
myself.
right. All right. Well, you won basically.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we need to wrap this up. I need to go lay flat on my back for the next 3 days.
It's
Come in your
late.
belly
Do
button.
you guys know how late it is?
It's 9:30.
Yeesh.
Big
Fucking
yeesh.
sucks. This sucks. Hope you enjoy our best top shit of 2021.
Yes.
It's on the board.
On the board, motherfuckers.
Happy New Year. Merry Chrysler. Happy holidays.
Happy Honda days.
$5 a month on Patreon if you want to support your local on the internet podcast.
Happy New Year.
It is Ford Truck Month.
Later, Toads.
Bye.